Monday evening, just finished the run. Just did just under 12k. I think I was moving around 5:30 per kilometre. Just nice and easy. Like I said, just gonna run this week with no intensity at all, just to try and let that leg settle down a bit more. Sometimes moving is the best thing for us, so that's going to be the objective of the week. It's just to get some volume, but not to get any intensity. Had a lovely run. Just started off at Spar and Portmarnock, and then ran down into the village, down the beach by the old Golf Links Road, and then all the way up Portmarnock Beach, out the coast towards Malahide, looped around Malahide. It's really nice, just cruising back along there. Just so nice seeing the coast in front of you. You swing around, you just have the Martello Tower down right in front of you, and just loads to look at. Didn't have any music on. There's just so much to see, so much to do. It's such a busy kind of time to run. There's lots of people out walking, getting their steps in, getting their move on, which is fantastic to see. Yeah, and it's a perfect time of day to run. I set off at 7:30. In Ireland it's kind of warm and humid at the moment, but during the day it can be a little bit overcast, but the clouds have cleared up somewhat, and the breeze always drops down, I find, in the evening time, so it's just lovely. There's absolutely no breeze down here. Yeah, might go and dip my legs in the water. See what the water temperature's like. Oh, it's nice. It's cold, but it's nice. It's a lot warmer than it was when I was in here a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, just get down here. It's gonna be a nice way just to cool down that leg. Like I said, just did a couple of kilometers on it. Yeah, a little bit of cold therapy won't do it any harm. Ooh, check out the jellies. The jellies have arrived. Yeah, there's a ton of jellyfish here. I gotta navigate my way through here. It's the time of the year in Ireland where the jellies come in. I've been stung by one once while I was swimming with a wetsuit up at Low Rock, which is just over there somewhere. And yeah, it feels like a nettle sting that just lasts for a lot longer than a nettle sting would, basically. So it's not too bad, but it is a bit of a pain to get stung. Oh, it's so nice down here. Just been in the water here for about 10 or 15 minutes now, just walking up and down. It just feels really nice. It's uneven under my feet, but it's good. It just feels therapeutic. It feels like it's opening up all those little joints in the feet that never really get mobilized, and feels like I'm getting a good stretch through the leg muscles. They're certainly getting a little bit of cryotherapy because the water is, well, it actually feels really nice now. When I got in first, it felt a bit cool. But it's good to get that sensory input just coming up through those muscles, a different sensory input than what we're used to. That's a fantastic way to alleviate any sort of pain or painful symptoms that you have. Oh, I tell you, the leg feels so much better just from being in the water. Just walking up and down. Like I said, people come down here to do this and they get the wrong idea. They think that the cold is having some sort of a strange effect, that it's doing something at a muscular level that's alleviating something, but it's not. What it's doing is it's bombarding your system with some different sensory input than what you're used to. So we're used to all the time getting feelings of vibration coming up through our legs as we run, or you know, the feeling of our socks and our trousers on over our legs, the feeling of the motion moving forward. So they're the kind of sensory inputs that we get as we run, little uneven surfaces on the road. When you put some sort of different sensory input in, like the water just slapping against my legs, the uneven surface underneath my feet, walking in my bare feet, having the water swashing around you, there's definitely a different temperature. My legs aren't used to being in this sort of temperature for this length of period, and all those different sensory inputs coming in bombard you at kind of a nervous system level. And then the nervous system then, for the want of a better word, it's probably a bad analogy, but it's good for you to understand, is the nervous system kind of stops worrying about the pain or stops thinking about the pain because it's got all this other sensory stuff to deal with, and therefore the pain symptoms get lowered. And that's pretty much what walking in the water does. Again, you get lots of people saying, you know, they come down and go, yeah, it'll flush out the system, or it'll do this, it'll do that. You can call it what it wants, but basically what you're doing is you're bombarding the nervous system with some extra sensory input that it's not used to getting, and then that then has a change in the pain mechanism or the pain pathways that are causing you to feel that sort of discomfort, whatever it is. Anyway, I'm out of the water now. My leg feels fantastic. I'm thirsty. I need to go and rehydrate. I've done a lot of exercise today. I've done that run. I've also done 10,000 steps of walking and past that now. So yeah, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get some fluid and I'm gonna get some food. Check it out. When I came down here 20 minutes ago, it was calm. There was absolutely no wind, and then you got this big black cloud forming over you, And I don't know if you can hear it here in the camera, it's really windy now. The wind has picked up so much. I don't know whether that's going to dump any rain on us. But I'm going to be in my car before it does. But yeah, I love it down here when it's like this. I love it in the evening time. Lots of people come down here in the mornings and take their pictures in the morning, and yeah, it looks beautiful. But for me, the best time to get down onto this beach is in the evening time when it's nice and empty. Usually calm, but except for that big black cloud rolling in. Anyway, like I said, home for some fluids. Check it out, it's a perfect evening again. We're having an actually fantastic summer this year in Ireland. It's been absolutely beautiful, just weather's perfect, really nice temperature. Anyway, tonight is Tuesday, so yesterday was Monday, that was the night I was in the sea. I went out running this evening and my leg felt absolutely fantastic. I was running much faster. I was running at like 450 per kilometre today for a little bit longer. I think it was about 13k, whereas yesterday I was running at about 537 per kilometre. Both felt easy. It actually felt easier tonight, and I didn't have any of the leg pain at all. So was the water a secret panacea that removes leg pain? Absolutely not, no. Why did my leg pain go away, or why didn't I have any of it today? I obviously affected a change in my nervous system. I went out, I did something different, I did something that it's not used to. I bombarded it with a whole lot of sensory information, and now it's kind of, maybe that has calmed down. That's what sensitivity is in muscles. So I think obviously I just had some muscular sensitivity. People would put labels on it like shin splints, or I don't know, calf strain, or tibialis anterior tendonitis, tendinopathy, inflammation, compartment syndrome. Put whatever tag you want on it. At the end of the day, if you read down into the research, what I had on my leg was muscle sensitivity, proven today by the fact that when I went out running, it wasn't there. Will it stay gone forever? Probably not. Hopefully yes, but probably not. I'll run tomorrow, I'll see how it is. Definitely wasn't any pain today. But I don't dwell on it, you know, it'll be fine. It's not something that's gonna stop me running. I think I said this before on this platform, but 90% of marathon runners run with pain, okay? And the main reason why they come to somebody like me, a manual therapist, to get something done about it, is when the pain starts affecting their training. If the pain doesn't affect your training, you don't tend to see them. So if you're suffering with a little bit of pain, the pain is 1 to 4 out of 10, don't panic, just reduce the load, keep the volume. If that doesn't help, drop the volume down. If that doesn't help, then come and see somebody like me. Anyway, that's a wrap for this video, guys. Remember, run far, run fast, most of all, run sensible.